G'day guys, hope you're really well. I'm sitting here at the beach at the moment and just going through 3 of the most critical things that a surf lifesaver actually does to help you build your business and get the right momentum going. Stop the challenges, and if you just work on these 3 things very, very quickly, you'll have a much firmer grip on your business direction, all of the avenues about what's happening, what should be happening. Let's go and explore it right now. So you might be sitting there right now thinking to yourself, what the heck has surf lifesaving got to do with my health and medical business? And for those of you that are watching are sitting there going, what the heck is going on? Yes, I am being sun smart underneath the Cancer Council shade and doing the right thing while my kids are building sandcastles, watching a few surf lifesavers doing their thing, and understanding, having a bit of a surf lifesaving background myself, understanding that the 3 biggest things that you can do in your business right now to safeguard your business, to make sure that you're catching any challenges proactively and you're growing in the right way so that things don't come up and bite you in the bum, are done by surf lifesavers all the time. And I wanted to make sure that you guys were able to learn and grow your businesses just like they are. So let me go through them right now, because the first thing that lifesavers do that you need to be doing in your business right now is making sure that you have people always watching out for others, watching out for the business, watching out for mistakes, watching out for when the fires, go forward, etc. And a lot of the time in your health and medical business, we're too busy with clients. We're too busy doing everything that we feel is needing to be done, and we take our eyes off the prize. In this situation, it's kind of crucial that the surf lifesavers keep their eyes on the prize, because if they don't and they're not paying attention the whole time, then someone can slip under the water. Someone's calling for help. Big things can happen, including death. Now, we don't want death in your health and medical business either. And I'm not talking about people or clients dying. I'm talking about close the doors, go belly up, no cash flow. It's not worth it, go bankrupt. And so here's the thing, you need to make sure first and foremost you have people watching and looking all the time for what's going well, what's not going well. And some of the best ways and easiest ways are to make sure that you have the right roles in place. Make sure that those people that should be doing that are very clear in their roles. They're very clear about when it needs to happen, and they're also very clear about what they need to be looking at in the first place. I see it all the time where a business owner believes that they've got someone else in the business that might have been with them for 5 years, or they should know better type mentality. They should know, why can't they identify? And the thing you got to realize is no one looks as hard in your health and medical business as what you do as a business owner. And so what you have to stop and actually do very, very clearly is define who's going to be looking at what areas, when they're going to, and you've got to be able to make sure that you get the right system in place so that that actually happens regularly. So there's some accountability there, so that we don't just drop the ball and go, wow, we haven't actually looked at that for 3 months now, and these things have happened as a net result, and that's going to really hamper the business. So the first thing is people, and I need you to be very clear about what you're doing, what they're doing, and the crucial part with this is you need to be able to match expectations. Too many times we hear of business owners in the health and medical industry that get themselves into a point where they go, oh, well, they should have known to, or what I wanted to occur was this, but they did that instead. And that comes down to the fact that it wasn't clear enough, there wasn't enough clarity around it, and so as a net result, we get ourselves finding that the expectation of what was going to be said or done or completed isn't matched between the business owner and the person tasked with that responsibility. So let's get the right people in place, whether it's you, whether it's a team member, whether it's a manager, whether it's a senior or junior team member, whether it's a practitioner, reception. Make sure the right people are looking at the right areas at the right times. let's make sure they're trained appropriately. Let's make sure that they know what the outcome should be, and so that everyone is very, very clear. So get the people side of things right, just like the Lifesavers are here. There's a chain of command. Everyone knows who's sitting over there off to the side here, and I'll cut some B-roll footage into it so you'll be able to see the people. They've also got people up in the tower, different people, different roles, and they're very, very clear as to who's doing what, when it needs to occur, and they hold themselves accountable. And as a net result, people here on the beach aren't dying, which is exactly what we're not wanting for your health business. So that's number one. Now, number two is something I mentioned twice actually in that last little bit as well. And that is based in and around systems. We want to make sure that there's a very clear system in place so that we can actually have these things run with the right people in the right way at the right time. When you think about the Lifesavers here, there's a system in place as to rotating shifts. There's a system in place as to who's sitting where. There's a system in place as to where they're putting apparatus. Just here in front of me, there's a surf rescue buoyancy belt, and there's also a surf rescue board. At the other end, where the other flags are, same thing. There's also right in the middle, 1, 2, 3 more boards available. Their tent set up in the middle. They've got their tractor and their little SUV dune buggy there, and they've also got the IRB, which is the little what we used to call the rubber ducky. And so in that situation, there's a systemised effect in place that every morning when the lifeguards come onto duty, they come down, they set up the flags, they put the right things in place. They've got the board rider signs to show the board riders where to go. They know where to set the tents up. They know where to put the right apparatus in the right places, so that when or if there is an emergency and things need to be happening and actions need to be taken, there is a clear system in place that all the lifeguards are very well aware of, where they can go to get a surf rescue board, where they can actually go to get vinegar for a blue bottle sting. They know exactly where things are going to be because it's all systemised. They're also very clear about who's doing what, who's got the senior sort of captain role for the day, who's on duty, or like on point duty, who's interacting, who's up in the lifeguard tower, etc. There are several major systems that they follow to keep people safe. Now think about in your business. Have you got the right systems in place to make sure that you're preventing any big challenges from occur? Or if the proverbial hits a fan, have you got the system in place so that everyone knows what to do? It's not just a matter of talking about receptionists, having the right script if someone needs to cancel. What if a machine's broken? What if someone calls in sick? Have you got the right systems in your business so that if something untoward happens, whether it's perceived or out of the blue, do have a chain of command in place with systems that everyone's aware of that can easily be put into place? Because the last thing you want are people floundering around, not knowing what to do, what to say, who to ring, the next steps to, because then it all runs on chaos. Now, just like the surf lifesavers that may actually then be in chaos and result in someone actually dying, in your situation, you might have a major complaint. It might be an external contract that you have a problem with. And if you don't nib it in the bud, and if you don't follow the right system and get on the front foot and have the right people saying and doing the right things at the right time, it literally could be tens of thousands of dollars of damage to your business. That might be the difference between keeping the doors open in 6 months' time and not keeping the doors open in 6 months' time. So have you got the right systems in your business that are going to work with the right people in the same way as the surf lifesavers here on the beach today are actually getting the right people and the right systems in place? Because they're the first two things you've got to have into place. All right. And number 3, we have to make sure that we have the right products and the right technology and automation in place. And all those can collectively be put together. Technology, IT, automation is the third part of this for a health or medical business owner. For the lifeguards here, probably more around the right apparatus and the right technology. And I guess, let's be completely honest, technology on the beach here for the surf lifesavers does involve the IRB. It does involve the dune buggy that can get someone up or down the beach a lot quicker. They do actually have the right surfboards, and there's better technology coming out all the time. They've got a defibrillator over there as well. So it is actually about technology just as much as products and equipment for the lifesavers here. You want to know that if something happens, the right people are here. The right system is in place. They know what to do, how to do it. They know where they can go for certain equipment. They know that if they need a board, they know to go 25 meters to the left and grab it. If they need to grab the the vinegar for a blue bottle sting, they know exactly where it is. If they've got someone with a cut from a oyster shell down on the rocks, they know where the anaesthetic is. Someone needs some attention with their heart and they need a defib situation, they know where it is. So they've got the right technology in place to help their job, to be more efficient, more effective, to save people's lives and to get a better net result of what they're aiming to do. And just like you in your health and medical business, you need to be doing the same as well. We need to make sure that we're efficient and effective as much as possible. When was the last time we upgraded our software? When was the last time we upgraded the hardware in and around the technology side? Do we have the most efficient system in place for managing our database? I mean, the amount of health and medical businesses that I work with around the world that actually don't have good solid databases, that don't have the right touch point management in place, that don't have the right automation beyond that as well. And they become really crucial parts that basically mean that you've got to run your business a lot slower. It's a lot more clunky. And as a net result, as practitioners, we tend to always go back to looking after the person, spending more time with the client themselves, which is great and it's noble and we get good outcomes, but it's also at the detriment of your business being able to grow, to be automated, more efficient, and ultimately be able to scale better as well. So here's what we need to think about all the time with your health business. We need to think about the people, we need to think about the systems, and we need to think about the products and technology side of things as well. And that's exactly what the Lifesavers do here. We start with the right people in the right way, with the right training, the right structures, the right roles, and the clarity around that. We then make sure that the right systems are in place so they know where to go, what to do, who's doing what, and how it's going to be most efficient and effective so that we can actually get better outcomes here on the beach. And third of all, we want to make sure that they've got the right technology to better help them, to make it easier, and to potentially save people's lives much more easily and reduce the risk of problems here on the beach so everyone can be fun and have fun and get on with life and have a great day with their family and friends on the beach. It's exactly the same as your business right now. Have you got the right people in place? Have you got the right systems in place? And have you got the right technology to support that so that you can take the right people in the right team in the right way and be more efficient and scale up from there? Because right now, guys, the Lifesavers do it damn well, and a lot of people in their health business and medical businesses don't do it near as well as what they should. So think about it right now. What do you need to work on first in your business? Working on the people side of things, the systems, or on the technology? It's something you need to think about. Drill down deep, get all three of those right, and you watch your business grow, have huge momentum and massive scale, massively more impact to more people's lives. I'm gonna go and put my sunscreen on. I'm gonna go and surf some waves with the kids, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Cheers for now. Hey guys, thank you very much for listening to another episode of the Profitable Practice Podcast. I would love nothing more than for you to be able to leave a review. I get so much joy out of listening and reading the amazing things that you guys say about this. So please subscribe to our channel, leave a review, and share it with your friends. Let's get some more fantastic information out there so all of us can grow the industry together. Cheers for now.